hype is real. We are so close to the most anticipated movie in this channel's history, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And while we're obviously pumped to see the movie itself, let's be real, we're just as excited to see about what comes next. Yeah, I'm talking Sonic 4 and that post-credit scene. Oh, and yes, a post-credit scene has been confirmed. The director spilled the beans back in November during an interview with Entertainment Weekly. Which brings us here today. As part of our new short series leading up to Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I'm predicting and pitching why certain characters from the Sonic lore would be the perfect choice for the next post-credit scene teaser. But I'm not stopping there, I'm also creating the scene itself. So we've already tackled Metal Sonic, you can check that video out in the description after this one. But before you do, make sure you subscribe because you do not want to miss a single one of these prediction videos. But enough teasing, let's dive into it. I'm kind of a SLUURP, and this is why Amy Rose should debut in the Sonic 3 post-credit scene. Okay. Before we get into what her scene might actually look like, let me just say this. Out of every rumoured character to show up in Sonic 3, Amy Rose has to be the one with the most hype surrounding her. Some fans are even going full conspiracy mode to prove she's in it. Here's my personal favourite theory. A character poster featuring Tika Sumpter's Maddie shows her wearing a pink sweater. Fans are theorising that this is a subtle wardrobe choice, and it hints at Amy's appearance, pointing out that in previous films, Maddie's clothing colour foreshadowed the introduction of the new character. Honestly, I totally get it. It would be awesome to have a girl join the squad, plus I'm super curious to see how this fantastic crew would adapt Amy for a cinematic universe. We actually have a video deep dive into all the evidence that suggests Amy Rose might appear in the third movie. If you want to catch the full video, there's a clickable link in the outro and in the description down below. Now, with all the groundwork laid out, we just have to admit it, right? It's criminal that it's taken this long to get Amy Rose into a mainline Sonic movie. This has to be her moment, right? Amy Rose is one of the most iconic and long-standing characters in the Sonic franchise. Adding her would be a natural next step in expanding the universe, especially after Tails and Knuckles. And introducing Amy Rose in Sonic 3 would also broaden its appeal. Tracking for Sonic 3 already shows a strong interest from girls, teen girls, and mums. Amy's determined and relatable personality would give female fans someone to root for, while also bringing in new audiences. We want Amy. So what would her post-credit scene actually look like? Let's run with an idea based on rumours that have been floating around. The end of this movie is meant to be an Avengers Endgame level event, so I imagine a ton of destruction will take place. And with that, people are going to start questioning these alien hedgehogs and the power they have. So the credits roll, we cut to black, and then we open with an establishing shot of a military facility. Inside, voices are heard arguing. They're too dangerous to be left unchecked. Look at the devastation they've caused. Cut to Commander Waters. Sonic has been an ally for Gunn for years. Without him and his team, we'd be in a far worse situation. Suddenly, a deep voice cuts through the debate from the shadows. Commander Waters, the higher-ups at Gunn don't share your optimism. In fact, they believe Gunn needs a new leader to clean up your mess. Commander, you've been relieved of your duties. A close-up shows the mysterious figure's white glove as he snaps his fingers. Soldiers storm into the room and forcefully escort Commander Waters out.
Stop resisting!
You can't do this to me, Commander Waters shouts. Oh, but I can. And I have. And it's time for Gunn to live up to its name. Guardians of Nations, eh? A pause, and then the figure turns and says, Smith, execute order MS-93. The scene transitions to a shot of Metal Sonic powering up in a chamber. The room hums with electricity as fans in the theatre collectively lose their minds. Smith hesitates. But sir, it's not ready. The robot is unstable. We need more quills. The shadowy figure smirks. Good thing I know exactly where to find them. The camera fades to Green Hills. In the dim light, a silhouette walks out and into frame. The camera pans to reveal Amy frickin' Rose. Cut to black. Tell me Sonic fans wouldn't absolutely lose their minds at not one, but 2 character reveals in the post-credit scene. And honestly, the likelihood of this happening is actually kind of high. The director himself teased, we've got all of our favourites on the filmmaking side, and we're all making great cases for it should be this one or it should be that one. It's fun to keep the anticipation. The movie is no different in terms of teasing new characters. Keyword there, new characters. Plural. I think if we're getting 2 new characters, I think it makes sense to bring in 2 of the most iconic, still missing characters, Amy Rose and Metal Sonic. This setup could even tease a Sonic CD adaptation for the next movie, which I've been hoping for a while now. Fun fact, Sonic CD was actually the first game I ever played and holds a special place in my heart. Now, regarding Jim Carrey potentially retiring for Sonic 3, introducing a new shadowy commander figure gives Paramount the option to bring in a star actor for Sonic 4. On a similar note, I purposely didn't reveal the voice actor for Amy Rose in this scene. She doesn't need to say anything, leaving room for fans to speculate and build hype, just like we did before Shadow the Hedgehog was cast for Sonic 3. So yeah, in this video, you don't just get Amy, you got Metal Sonic and the Commander. Speaking of Metal Sonic, if you want to see a completely different way to introduce him, check out our video linked in the description. And make sure you subscribe to SLUURP because we've got one final video in this prediction series. If you've been following my Sonic content across the years, you probably know who I'll be discussing next. Thanks for watching, SLUURP heads. I'm Connor, and I'll see you in the next one.